Hey, what's up guys? This is McLean Harvey, the managing partner for Glambot. And today I want to walk you through some of the exciting new updates of our latest motion control software, version 3.17.x. In this version, we've made startup quicker and easier by eliminating the need to physically hold the arm to disengage the brake. Now, to calibrate your unit, simply turn your unit on. Within 30 seconds of powering your unit on, the Wi-Fi network will be established. After you've connected to the Wi-Fi network and navigated to your robot's unique URL, you will now see a calibrate screen and button. Once on the calibrate screen, all you have to do is press calibrate. The robot will now go through the calibration process, starting with the wrist, then the elbow, pan, and lift motors. Calibration time has been cut down to 2 minutes, making startup even quicker. Once calibration is finished, the motion control interface will populate. You'll see that we have a refreshed user interface with new options and features. The first thing you'll probably notice is the timeline at the top of the interface. This is a great visual cue for directors and operators on how paths tether together and what the movement time of the robot will be. For instance, a 3/4 sweep to a sweep push is at 10.7 seconds. You can see this in the top right corner of the screen as well as on the timeline. You can also now click on either of those paths to remove them from the timeline. The next thing I want to highlight is the ability to change your interface to dark mode. By clicking the moon icon in the top right corner of your screen, you can now change your controls to a dark mode. This, of course, is personal preference, but a great option, especially in setups that are maybe in a darker room or venue. One feature we think you're going to love is the addition of a ready position button. This allows operators and directors to move the robot to a start of a path without actually starting the path or having to press the stop button. This will more easily allow directors to explain to event guests where the robot is going to start and what movement path it's going to take. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that for you now. First, I'm going to make sure my speed is on send it, which is what we recommend for the smoothest outputs. Now I'm going to select what path or paths I want to use. For this application, I'll use a high push to a sweep pull. Now I'll press the ready position button. This will take the robot to the ready position, but not start the path. Now the director can explain to guests exactly what the robot's going to do. Once ready, the director or operator just presses start, the countdown begins, and the robot will move on the path as normal. Listening to our partner owner feedback is at the core of Glambot's ethos. And by popular demand, we're excited to say that we have now added the ability to save preset paths. In order to do this, select the movements that you would like to save. For this, I'll stay with the high push to sweep pull. Now, all I have to do is press and hold preset 1 under the preset section. A pop-up will now come up asking me to name that preset. Once saved, all I have to do is press my preset button and that movement combination will automatically populate. There are 3 preset slots for different movement combinations. To save over an existing path, all you have to do is select a new movement combination that you would like, press and hold the existing preset, and save right over it. Now I'd like to go over some of the advanced settings of the motion control software. By selecting Advanced in the bottom left corner of your screen, you'll see all of the advanced setting options. The first thing you'll probably notice is we removed the connection type buttons. These have been replaced with timestamp recording trigger buttons that allow operators and directors to more fine-tune the Bluetooth triggering. This will allow for recordings to be triggered more accurately and consistently. Operators and directors now have the ability to adjust the Bluetooth trigger in quarter-second increments. This allows for the Bluetooth trigger to be sent earlier or later depending on the recording needs. Another preference that we've added on this screen is whether or not you want to see the timeline that we went over earlier in this video. You can go ahead and toggle the timeline off. This is a good option if operators and directors prefer a larger format for their buttons. The next optional setting is the toggle right below that, the auto calibrate on power on. To toggle this option on, you will need to press OK on a disclaimer. By turning on the auto calibrate, the robot will begin the calibration sequence or moving without any input from the operator once power is received to the unit. By using this feature, the operator will bypass the calibration screen and the need to physically press the calibration button. Once the Glambot Wi-Fi network is established, the robot will begin moving. This obviously poses some risks associated with this feature, so please use with caution. We hope that you've enjoyed this walkthrough of our latest motion control software update, version 3.17.x. For more information or to get support, please visit us online at getglambot.com.